Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good evening. This is last minute live. There's no panel discussion on this tonight. Welcome to my secondary channel, the number one grinder, real talk, better known as the number one grinder, one of the best guest speakers on YouTube, the best of the business, doing my thing for a long time. Respect my existence. I'm gonna read this out. Just remember us as the righteous ones. We are still winners. That's the real. Remember that we are still winners. Um, Tonight it has to be it has to be a discussion. Pastor, let me see. Let me get this for no, it's not it. Put this all right. We gotta have a serious discussion tonight. I know that I'm waiting for some people to come before I do the before I talk about this. The title is in this space. Some don't want families marriages. I will explain. Um, a lot of us don't. Just a few. There's even some that talks about child molestation and other things. There are some that want to protect the little boys and little girls and then there are some they just take um gender sides. And the sad thing about it, the young black boy being left out in this space. There are even people in this space that thinks about individuality. There are even some that they don't even believe in relationships or marriage, but there's some that are in. It's funny, but these are the people. I'm not talking about all. I'm talking about majority. But there are some. But these are the same. Excuse me. They are the. But these are the same ones that want to break up families, that want to break up marriages, that wants to break up relationships. I was checking on brother Cows, brother James Cows. Shout out to you, brother. And I was checking on him when this happened in Buffalo. He don't live that far from me. I'm not going to give you the town that he lived in because ain't nobody business. But I know what he told me the town he lived in about. It's about 3 years ago, and I was checking on him, making sure that he's all right. So shout out to James Cows. And it goes to show to me that shout out to brother DS1, DS Alliance, Day One brother, Day One family, and he was talking about friends, kind of friend you want, and he was breaking it down. You need to check that out. You definitely need to check that out. And when he said us, brother, we our own agency, what does it really mean? Means that we hold each other accountable and check on each other and make sure that each of us is okay as men. Are we willing to put our difference together, difference aside, to make sure that we win as men and also as women too? Goes for your women too. Are you willing to put the family back together, men and women? Are we willing, even the ones do not have families, but like me, I don't have kids. I told you about my experience and everything. So I had a son, could be 13 years old this year, lost him 2009. So are we willing to fight for families? Are we willing to fight for marriages? Are we willing to fight for relationships? Are we willing to stand on our own core, stand for what is right that God had put upon us? Are we willing? I'm going to play this intro and we're going to continue this. All right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the intro. And let's get serious on this. No panel discussion tonight. Be back.
Sometimes people don't know how much hard work you put in. But when it comes time to battle, you must think about each and every day that you put that hard work in.
What happened? Why don't you play anymore?
Brian Banks was 16 years old when he was accused of a crime he did not commit.
That's too fast, too fast, too fast. You gotta get some kind of slow, kind of fast. Uh, that's not the move tonight. Let's see. No. Yeah, that's it. Nah, we ain't gonna do that, family. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going. Just trying to find something that's gonna fit the mood. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's probably it for the night. All right. Again, welcome to my channel. A little too loud for that. Cut it down a little bit. That's good. Again, welcome to my channel. My secondary channel, number one grinder, real talk. This is yours truly, the number one grinder. Trying to wait for some more people to come through. And well, let's get it going here. People will come, just come. But the title is In This Space, Some Don't Want Families, Marriages. I will explain. You know what I'm gonna do, family? I'm gonna cut this off. Yeah, I'm cut it off. They don't make no sense. I'm gonna cut it off. We talking everything. Okay, you know. Time for place for everything. Um got this up because it needs to be said. And like I was saying that there's people in this space that don't want families, marriages, and relationships, and etc. That anything that deals with God, anything that deals with togetherness. There are some that and so the thing about very disturbing talking points is actually happening. You know? And it's really sad, you know. And we got to talk about this, like I said, very seriously. We have to. It's a must, you know. And I'm trying to wait for some more people to come, but like I said, I'm gonna. Okay. Just checking out something. Checking. But like I'm saying, what's this gonna come to? I think each of us need to ask that question. It really is. We got to ask that question. how hard that we willing to fight to keep the family together, keep the marriages together, keep the relationship, and make sure that the kids is included, make sure that they have counsel, and make sure that each as man and women that in this space to see what's going on and show love, to give them the love so they could change. How many of us is really willing to do that? I'm one of them. I'm willing to do that. It doesn't make a difference to me. And are we going to show up? Are we going to be grown up about it? They are marriages and relationships in here that we could learn from. You know, there are some that is in relationships, like I said, in the relationships and they in the relationships or marriage, and they even in families are still miserable. And these are the ones we should listen to because they toxic. They toxic. They don't want they want to keep things going negatively. They don't want to change. They do not want to be within the work in progress of themselves. To be a better themselves. That basically I'm getting real tired. Like I said, I've been in this space for a minute and I see a lot of things. And trust me, I made mistakes. Trust me, I made mistakes. Woo, I made mistakes. Trust me. But I had to be accountable of what I'm doing. And I had to show repentance. And I had to understand that wherever, I could change. I can get back to things what I used to do. And I did that. Even though doing what's right like I said, it has a price, but you know, there's certain stands you gotta take when you want to do what's right. Not everybody is gonna be there. And we have to understand that. Well, I remember Brother Ebo Sosa. Shout out to Brother Ebo Sosa. Brother Ebo Sosa. He talks about marriage, he breaks it down, the commitment, and people just stick their nose. I believe that in the space that we don't want to commit. I said, maybe some of us we never, been around everything. I used to say that, but no. We don't we don't want to be committed. We don't want commitment because commitment takes work, right? That means you got to tap into yourself, right? And then we have to get in where we tap to ourselves and be sure ourselves. We have to give to others, right? Because see, when you give to others, you no longer being individual. You are sharing yourself to that one. Opposite of sex, that's what I'm talking about. Not no one man, a man and man, and women. Yes. You know, and let me talk about the men for a few and stuff. I hear y'all men in the space. When the Buffalo shooting happens and everything, you always bring up, niggas, and that these, I'm not gonna say the N word, but they said the men we killing each other. What about this? And there's no such thing, white supremacy. There's no such thing for that, and it comes to the time that do you understand what white supremacy means? White supremacy means a lot of levels, but there are some in here they don't think it's white supremacy. I don't know world that you in, and then you got some when you talk about white supremacy, when you break it down, oh, you crying, you scared, you had the white man using you, you had the white woman using you. But I asked this question though, very seriously. Why they still have laws of white supremacy? Why they have laws and policies on white supremacy? But see, you cannot talk to these men and even some women. We're gonna stick. I'm gonna get to y'all. I'm getting to y'all. Toxic women in a few. Y'all, I'm not leaving you out. But I want to talk to these men here. And, what is she talking about? Oh, you shouldn't talk about slavery because you know that just happened. No, 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 no. It's trickling down right now, and it's getting worse. Our mindset, we are so far apart that I'd rather be around. You could be whatever you want, but I'm just saying, why you want to be around with an enemy that wants to kill? But see, y'all always talk about the black man and it's the enemy, right? I want to know, but what makes you different that you talking to enemy? Not say all, but some, and you pushing their flight. I'm just saying, make it sense to me. For me, make it sense. Just make it sense to me. I don't. For me, it doesn't add up to me, and so this is how I feel. I feel like if that's how you feel, and that's how you feel about our people. If you fail to realize that our people is part of the human family, if you're not willing to speak up of injustices, I'm not going to war with you. I don't want to listen to you because you're going to get me killed. I had to laugh. Y'all, and then you want to argue that something a black man that wants to bring up the injustices that keep on plaguing on us, right? I don't get it. And then, oh, it's not this, it's not that. You gotta understand, there's something wrong with you. Make it sense to me. Show me the pattern in the past. If it doesn't change, I guarantee you one way or the other it plays in the future. Different time, different methods, same pattern. I always say that, and I'm going to continue to say that. Tell me that it doesn't make sense. Then you got people talk about marriages. It's all about the paper. It's all about this. Yeah, that is true. But like, how about you find somebody that opposite sex that loves you, that will do it, that comes from the foundation that they see their mother, father work, or they come from the foundation like a one family, one parent household. But during the time they get it right, right? But y'all don't talk about those. And also, there are single fathers too, just as single mothers. That some of them got older and they got it right. What's wrong to be in love? What's wrong to go through trials and tribulations? What's wrong to raise a family? What's wrong to build up generation wealth? Start to build generation wealth in your family. What's wrong to chastise your kids discipline your kids when it's needed. What's wrong with it? I don't see nothing wrong with it. But see, you talk to these people in this space, majority of them, they don't have no clue because they feel that their family and their relationships is the things that they have for themselves. That's their family. They don't have no family. They don't have no human interaction. You don't. They don't have no family interaction. Why should I listen to you? They don't even know what a friend really means. No, they don't. It's really is baffles me, and it don't make sense. Now people could say they want to, that it don't make no sense to me. I mean, like you think an individual, you want to do the individual, but you come from a family. So what's a family? The individuals too, right? I'm just saying, making sense to me. So when you want to get to know the opposite sex, and then you want to like build, you find a nice person you want to build with. I'm just saying, making sense to me. When you play with your kids and stuff like that, and you, I mean, you helping others. I mean, like you think an individual, make it making sense to me. Got make it sense to me. Cause I don't. I try to get it, but y'all the same ones talking this rhetoric for years. And I want to stick to these men because instead it said, I don't want to work with this black man. I don't want to work with this man because they animals and stuff like that. You play right into the evil rhetoric. But when they attack you, you wants to come home. Why should we accept you home? Why we should accept you in the flock? And we have to understand too, us as people, we're the humans too. There are injustices that still happen. And we gotta understand that very loud and clear. It does happen. And hold on, fam. Hold on. But what do you want? Because if you say that you my brother, I expect you to be there when you can. I expect you that when it's time to go to war, right? We going to war for a cause. I don't want to be around brothers that wants me to die. And quite a few of y'all in this space, I wouldn't even trust talking to you. But anything deals with God provided for us, y'all against. But that's my truth. But that's my truth. But that's my truth. Okay. But I feel the only way that this could get better, we got to think about families. We got to think about to have a constructive, wholesome, loving family that each of us play a role in it. But we don't want to do that. Now we don't want to do that. We don't. Y'all don't. Y'all don't want to stay around. That's why you stay in this negative rhetoric, trying to push your chest out. And they go Savannah women in this space. Majority of y'all. Why it could be a person right now that think about commit suicide. You think about them. And trust me, I get it in this space. There are quite a few women that attack black men. I know it. I see it myself. Just as black men attack black women too. You know. But also I'm gonna get to the women in this space. Also the ones that don't believe the families and marriages and relationships. You know, Goldman Sachs a few months ago had gave y'all $10 million. I mean, the million for 10 years. And the majority of y'all I'm talking about the ones that are toxic. Y'all gonna take that money and destroy the family. Now there are something I could do what I want. I could do okay. Just as I told these men, there are repercussions. Trust me. There's a price you're gonna pay for it. And any man that backs up with that too. There's a price y'all gonna pay too. Because there's one thing in life. You don't treat life right, it's gonna make you pay. It is. No. And also, there are some in the space don't even want to talk about what I'm talking about right now. They don't want to even talk about building businesses. that deals with family. We don't like to settle our differences. Everybody wants to be the chief. Everybody wants to be the leader, but they don't want to do the work for being a team player. Yeah, I also say on my main channel, Underrated Dark, so I'll be back. I'll bring that back soon. What you gonna do? And even you got fathers in the space that are doing a marvelous job with their kids and also show up for their community too, and even women. So I give y'all props for that. But where's the help for them? Also, you did our godfathers and uncles in this space too. Godmothers too and aunties that think about keep the family together, keep the marriage together, and relationships. See, those are the ones need to be protected, not the ones that want you to die. That they ready that they waved their hand right here, but you ain't see the punch coming. And the ones that always want to think individual, how do you think you get things done? Sometimes you can't do everything for yourself. Gotta ask for help, right? When you go pay a telephone bill, you see people working, they gotta work as a unit, right? That's the only way they get it done, right? I'm just saying some of your mindsets are very suspect. Y'all, I don't know. I don't get it. No, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah. Well, again, welcome to my channel, the number one grinder real talk. The title is In This Space, Some Don't Want Families, Marriage. I will explain. I'm gonna be here a few more minutes, then I'm gonna get up out of here. But we got a family, the ones that trying to live in righteousness, that crying. We got to watch out for these toxic men and women in this space. Now I'm talking about some. We got to pay attention of their message and the way how they move. You really think they have the best of your interests, but they don't. They are doing live streams about families and they and this and that and marriages and relationships, even like of each other, how we deal with each other as grown-ups. Hey, look, I ain't said I get it right all the time. Trust me, I don't. But I'm willing to learn to do right. That's different from me. The others, y'all in here, and I don't know anything. I'm willing to learn. How many of y'all want to do that? Big Ruler, what's good? Shout out to Cali in the building. Thank you for coming. As you see, the title, brother. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. You keep up the good work. See, individuality doesn't mean that I want to have a family. You got to have the mindset to have a family. You got to know what you're gonna put in the family. You got to know what the trial and tribulation. See, for me, I don't mind dealing with the opposite of sex. You know, that don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I be around men like I be around women, but I know I'm a straight man. I know that much. You know, I know that I'm a straight man through God, through my parents. That's it. And we have to work with that. You know? And I know there's gonna be some people. What about the other ones? You know, you gotta respect them and stuff like that. But yeah, well, but the thing about it, why we gotta deal with people that don't want us to live? Not talking man or woman. Why we still gotta? I mean, why they gotta deal with toxicness of their life? And please don't. I don't want people to come to me. Oh, they got a nice house, so they got this and that. You can still be toxic. I know some people got a nice house, job, own their own corporation, businesses, and they still miserable. Yeah, even in this space. Then you got some do not want to branch out. Shout out to brother Go Professor. Shout out to Big Rooster. Shout out to brother Alonzo. Shout out to brother Sheed. Shout out to Amanda Gather. Shout out to Raining Woman. Shout out to Big Duke. Shout out to Sister Beach. Shout out to Monica. Um, Shout out to Bonnie Rose. Shout out to 12 Fouls. Shout out Sheila Quiet Storm. Shout out to Brother May. Shout out to DS1. Did I say Big Dude? Yeah, shout out to Big Dude. He got 4 quarter talk. See, these are the people that I mentioned. They believe in families. They believe in relationships, and they believe in marriages. Maybe there are some had differences, but they know it's very important. But look at you. You live by yourself. But well, you ain't got no right to talk to me like that. Talk to you if I mean like to me if it doesn't bother you, let it fly. Then. If you know you do whatever you can, let it be then. Keep on doing your thing. I wish you the best. And women too. So and I think that these shootings that happen throughout the years, you know, I found there are white people that has talked against it, has stand up against it. I seen it. Some of our people, I'm telling some of our people is so far fetched. Is you should never get your grandmother and stuff. But what about to I mean, we can never stick to the subject as a people, and that's why we divided. We don't, and your women too. I don't have to. Yeah, I don't have to do what you say. But but that person got the plan to make sure that we okay, right? So what's wrong to put the plan in your pocket, right? And listen to that person, because that person might need your plan, right? Might need your plan. So one day that's gonna be your time. You could do what you gotta do and help people. Like I said, I'm not gonna be here long. I just want to get this out. So we in this space, we at the crossroads. There's no wishy-washy over here. And I'm not talking about you. We gotta support the ones in your circle. You gotta go outside. Like I said, you gotta branch out a little. 50 minutes ago, I said that. Gotta branch out. Oh, I'm making this. I'm making that. It doesn't make a difference to me. You know, there are some people who want to mention different people and stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, this person, this and that. Well, that person had to work as a team, right? Hmm. But we don't want to. We don't want to. We don't. We treat each other like dogs and rats. But we don't want to get the backlash. And that's a shame. Because the sad thing about it, they showing the kids what they do wrong. And they also showing the kids you don't have to be accountable what you do wrong. So the only way that we have to get ourselves together first, and we have to strive for families and strive for relationships. Yep. And also you gotta watch out for the weeble. I call it weeble snitching. They like to move around like a weeble. All negative. Yep. So at this point on, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna listen to their evil rhetoric, or we gonna think for? We're gonna pray God, and think for ourselves. Yep. You know, when I said black man, we on our own. We on our own. Man, we on our own. Do brothers. We gotta be there for each other despite our differences. Yep. So again, let me read this out again. Thanks a lot, brother Big Rooster. Thanks for coming. In this space, some don't want families, marriages. I will explain. No, they don't want. They don't want that. Cause it's hard work. But if you really love that person, you do whatever you can to keep them. So watch out for these people, y'all. They all around. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. Think for the righteous. Play God first and think. Do the right thing. You know. Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate that. What are we gonna do? Let's be good, T-shirt, man. Let's show them that who in charge of their own life, who we willing to help, and they don't want to help. They don't want to change themselves. Yep. Yep. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Watch out for the ones that don't believe in families, marriages. Watch out for them. Because if you don't think with your own mind tell you to, yep. So on behalf of my secondary channel, the number one grind of real talk, yours truly, the number one grinder. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all. Stay blessed. Yep. Love y'all. Have a blessed morning. Today is the morning though. And please share this out. Again, thank you, Brother Rooster Show. Very much appreciated. Make sure that you travel to your destination, to work or bodyguard. Have a good night. This one is Ghost. And let's help out each other that believe to keep the marriage together, keep the relationship going, keep the family together. Let's work with each other. Let's put our differences aside and go. And the ones who do not want to, we just lead them from the wayside. Yep. But take extra safety precaution. Travel to home or outside. Take extra precaution. That is very, very important because the climate out there is real. We don't want nothing to happen to y'all. Um, well, good night, good night, good night. See. Nah, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. Nah, I ain't touch it, Big Rooster. I ain't touch it. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't touch it. Nah, not important anyway. But thank y'all. Thank you, Big Rooster, for coming. Thank you. And we got our work cut out for us. I'm talking about the ones that is real. We got our work cut out for us, but we could we get together. Yeah, we gotta get together. Good morning. This one is Ghost. Peace.